Hi, I'm Ben Brooks. I'm a consultant at Adverity, and today I want to talk to you about the different methods you can use to do data storytelling within your business. Method one is standard reporting. Now, most businesses will already have various reports that are generated on quite a regular basis by their teams, and you can use these as the basis for your insight sharing. Having regular reporting on a weekly, bi-weekly, monthly, quarterly basis can establish a good routine from which you can build more reporting and data storytelling capabilities. Method two is something you can really encourage within your teams, and that's talking to people. Having conversations with team members, people outside of your team, the people who you need to influence is a really, really good way of getting your point across with data. Method three is sharing dashboards. When you find insights in dashboards, you can share these with colleagues, setting up automated alerts or sharing through functionality by downloading or just sharing a link with people. This is really great for sharing data and insight within your business, as it will already be formatted in a really helpful way. And it will allow the audience to see more than just the insight and to derive their own conclusions. Method four is a concept that we have created called insight postcards. Now, these are a simple, shareable method to communicate the what, why, and action that have been found around an insight. These can be really good for sharing punchy insights and might work well with a less digitally mature audience. If you'd like some ideas on how you could use these, we have a template that you can download by following the link below. Method five is infographics. Infographics can be a custom, longer read and a really good way of telling story through multiple visualizations. Because they are custom, they can take a little bit longer to create, so they could be really good at wrapping up an entire year's worth of campaigns and insights, but not so good for smaller tactical delivery on a more regular basis. Method six is use cases and success stories. Now, these can act as a really valuable demonstration of the effect that finding data and insight has had on the business. Where insight has led to action and that action has been positive, these can help to act as advocates for the value in paying attention to an insight. Method seven is regular newsletters. Now, newsletters can act as a really great way of helping people talk about what's been happening within the business, communicating success, and also helping people understand developments that are going on outside of just their area. More importantly, though, regular delivery can help to establish a data-driven culture, which is going to really help land data and analytics as a central part of your business. Method eight is regular talks and data summits. Now, this is perhaps one of the more difficult ones to execute because a lot of work needs to go into this. But if you're able to deliver company-wide or team-specific talks where you could feature insights or internal or external speakers, you're really going to help to land that data-driven culture. It's an opportunity to talk about previous successes, new ideas, and engage an audience who is hopefully already data-driven and genuinely interested. As a last point, when you've started to decide which methods you want to be using, you need to think about how often you should be using them. Standard reporting and dashboards should be things that you're doing all the time, as well as talking to your colleagues about what you found. But as you start to use more formatted and involved methods like postcards, use cases, newsletters, and infographics, you probably need to consider how regularly you do these. Anywhere between bi-weekly to monthly to quarterly might be appropriate, depending on what you're trying to write up. And something like summits and talks, they may even be quarterly or annually, because the amount of work that goes into organizing them can be quite substantial versus just looking at a standard report.